That's it, Brian?
Yes.
Hello everybody, my name is Tristan here, and that snap, and welcome to my first video on this channel. I am very honored and excited to be running this series. I'm going to be doing a theory series where I say theories and my opinions on them, and I debunk them, and I even make my own theories. So, yeah, let's get right. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Tristan, and I'm from Angie's first Brawlhalla video. And, yeah, I'm sorry for the bad mic quality in that video. I was using my laptop mic. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get into it. So, let's start debunking this theory. And the theory is about Gary's RATICATE and it dying. So, for the people who do not know, when you fight Gary in the SSN, he has a RATICATE. You defeat him, and then you go get cut, right? You move on to and then you go use cut to beat the gym and move on. And then you go into Lavender Town and go into the Pokemon Tower. And for the people who do not know, the Pokemon Tower is basically a graveyard for Pokemon. And you find Gary there, and you battle him. But one thing you do notice in this fight is Gary doesn't have his RATICATE. In fact, it's completely missing from his team, and through the rest of the game, he no longer has a RATICATE. So, yeah. So, a lot of people thought, since you found him in the Pokemon Tower, his RATICATE died. It was all over. Anyway, where was I? Yes. You battle him, and throughout the rest, and you notice he doesn't have his RATICATE in the first battle, and throughout the rest of the game, he no longer has his, RATICATE. So what I do is I'm going to start debunking this theory and say why it is incorrect. I don't know if it's well-known news that this theory is completely incorrect and has been proven incorrect by yours truly. And so yeah, I'm sorry if it feels like I'm copying nobody. I didn't even do any research on this topic, like if anybody else did it. So yeah, if anyone else does it, you saw it here first. If nobody else did it. In the Pokemon Origins anime series, which is a very amazing Pokemon anime thing going on, it basically retells the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green story throughout a 10-episode anime series, and it's amazing, and I definitely would recommend watching it. So yeah, go watch it if you can, and if you have the chance. I'll put a link in the description below, and yeah. So in this, you go to the Red goes to Lavender Town, and he's talking to this little girl saying how this person has been kidnapped. The old guy he's trying to find, who has the Poke Flute so he can awaken the Snorlax, has been taken by Team Rocket and hid in the Pokemon Tower. So you have to go up and sit. So basically, he doesn't have the self scope, and little do people. I'm sorry if I'm playing with this. And little do people know that he actually has to go. He knows this. He has to go get the self scope so he can see the ghost and battle it because it scares his Pokemon. But anyway, so Gary of course hears this and tries to rush up to the Pokemon Tower, and he's going up there to get all the recognition. He pretty much does it in the anime, and he's doing it, and he does it right. He goes up to the Pokemon Tower, but he gets scared away by the ghost. And while he's running back, him and Red run into each other, and the Red is very confused what he's doing up there. Gary's the same, and they start battling. So basically, that explains why Gary's there. But here's the question that hasn't really been answered yet: what happened to his RATICATE? So I actually have my own theory about this. This is just a theory. I do not know if this is correct or not, but assuming from the personality of Gary and what has been going on with him, this is how I formed it. Basically, what happened to his RATICATE is, if you didn't know, RATICATE's the weakest Pokemon on his team, stats-wise. RATICATE only has a base stat around maybe 300, maybe even less than that. So its base stats are absolutely disgusting compared to his other Pokemon. Like, honestly, they're so bad. Because other Pokemon have a base stat of 400 and 500. So, yeah, it's a pretty big difference. So, my thinking is, because Gary's a very competitive person, right? So, since Gary is a competitive person, he probably got rid of it because it's weak. It's the worst Pokemon on his team, I think, level-wise and stat-wise. So he just got rid of it and couldn't find a Pokemon to replace it, because in your final battle against him, he still doesn't have that 6th slot taken by a Pokemon. He only has 5 Pokemon. So again, I think it's just because the Pokemon's really weak and he probably would have done better without it. And it would just be an extra, more work for him for something that will die in one hit pretty much, because Raticate's a terrible Pokemon. So yeah, I'm sorry if Raticate's your favorite Pokemon. I like Raticate too, but just stats-wise, he's really bad. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really had to say here. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button and even subscribe to the channel. It helped Angie out a lot, and it helped me a lot it helped me a lot too, because since I'm going to be on this channel now, it will help me out too. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Goodbye.